to the judiciary. Financial allocation to institutions and state agencies is done by Parliament based on a scrutiny of budget proposals presented by the institutions. In this case, the executive has given itself that role. It is a plain attempt to capture the judiciary through bribery. How else do you say, I'm going to give the judiciary every 3 years, I'm going to increase your budget by 3 billion shillings. How do you know what the judiciary requires this year, next year, 10 years from now? Not that we oppose the judiciary being given funds, but it should be done through legally channeled institutions and at the request of the judiciary. As I stated throughout the campaign, we believe in the rule of law and democracy. We believe in the autonomy and independence of the judiciary and separation of powers between the three arms of government: the judiciary, the executive, and the legislature. The presidential election petition should have been a victory for the rule of law and democracy in Kenya and across Africa. Our expectation has been that every Supreme Court petition and each Supreme Court decision strengthen the rule of law and deepens democracy in our country. Today, I have fears about where Commerce ruling leaves our election and democracy now and in the future. And I'm told they're saying that, 2017, we did give them a ruling in their favor by dismissing, by nullifying election of our sitting president, and then they refused to run in the subsequent election which had been ordered by the judiciary. We did not refuse. We demanded of the IBC to rectify those mistakes which had led to the nullification of the elections. And they refused to do so. So us participating in the subsequent election would have meant doing the same thing, the same way, expecting different results. That is the reason why we refused to participate. And it was after a lot of soul searching, and the country knows the details. But this is how it starts. We know how it will end and what the cost of it will be. In the 1960s and 70s, it started as a war against specific individuals and communities. By the time it was full bloom, no Kenyan was safe from the state terror. It has started again. You have three urgent tasks that we must not fail in, and on which we must embark on immediately. One, save the judiciary, which is offering itself for state capture. Two, transform and reform the IBC and make it capable of conducting credible elections. Three, to stop the legislature from offering itself for state capture and have it play its oversight role over the government. Parliament must say no to attempts by a rogue executive to intimidate and profile civil servants and security agencies. Parliament must stand up and preserve our multi-party politics, like statements by Deputy President that the DCI has no business going to offices, DCI should wait. The DCI is not going to offices. Agencies that go to offices is not the DCI. But DCI's role is to carry out investigations of crimes and then hand over these to prosecutorial agencies and then thereafter to the judiciary. That is how the criminal justice system works. I know it from experience. I'm not a lawyer. When the law doesn't rule, thuggery does. In a government awash with thugs, you must not sit back and watch as political control is being extorted over the judiciary, the prosecution, the civil service, and the police and election management body. This is how